So this is my little Honda DAX ST70 that I converted to a Lifan 125 a little while back, and today I'm taking it out in the Maungatapu Trail, which is here in Nelson, New Zealand, to test it out and see how it goes on the off-roads. I'm now currently on the road up to the caretaker's house, which is a track we have out in the hills in Nelson, and we're going to see how this little bike goes. This is the start of the Maungatapu Track. You're heading over here, so we'll start off on a bit of jeep track. So far to get here, it's about, for me, about 5 k's from home, maybe a little bit more, but that's tar sealed and mixed gravel. But on these little roads, our first little river crossing, this is where the challenge starts. The small wheels are a little bit more tricky than just smashing through on a big KTM, but we made it through properly, and that seems okay. So head up to the first challenge. This may not look that steep on camera, but it's actually quite a steep climb. I'm bumping all over the place, as you can see. And the other challenge, the bike handles well, but it's very hard to stand up on this bike. So with the small geometry and not being able to stand up and always being seated, that in itself is a little bit of a challenge. Here we're going downhill now, so once again not being able to stand up, and the drum brakes both back and front I figured out pretty soon are not the sharpest. So you'll see throughout this little trail that I actually go faster on the uphills. Well, maybe that's just me. I'm not the most skilled off-road rider. I'm pretty much a beginner, so just having some fun out here. You can see how it's bumping me around. And definitely the little wheels are doing well considering the diameters. I have to keep my eyes open all the time for big holes, because they don't just roll over as they would on bigger bikes. So yeah, that's part of the challenge, but also part of the fun. So here's a cool little single trail that now here we go. Let's see if I can get through here. Yep, that wasn't too bad. It's nice and slick, so the bike slides around a bit. So that's pretty much not too bad. A lot of fun. So far so good. The 125 engine's quite cool. It's not very, very fast, but can get up to probably about 80-85 k's an hour. So this is where we started the journey. I'm now parked off on the beach. Just thought I'd do a little quick check to make sure everything's holding up. The tires are muddy and a mess, but they look alright. Nothing seems to be a trouble there. Engine looks alright. Front wheel and shocks looks okay. Rear, back, all mudded up, but nothing alarming at this stage. So let's see if I can get out of this thick beachy sand and keep going. Yep, no worries there. We're out. I'm gonna give it another go, see if I can do a few donuts here, see how it handles the thick sand. It looks like I'm gonna have to walk this boy out of here. Yeah, we eventually get out. Let me find something that's a little bit more forgiving. Here we go. Nice muddy patch on a flat section. Nothing like doing a little donut to have some fun. I know the petrol heads love this stuff. I certainly do. I nearly saw my butt a few times trying to do this. You can see I'm struggling. The geometry of the bike, I'm not the biggest guy, but this is it's supposed to be for kids, but I'm still a big kid, so I guess many of us are out there. So we got the 10-inch wheels, the standard knobblies. The mud guard is a little low, picks up rocks sometimes. On the back we got an extended swing arm that I put on. That helps a lot with the bigger engine, the bigger shocks. It's also aftermarket exhaust pipe, which is a bigger inlet with the Lifan engine. I call it my Fonda, fake Honda engine. But what it does do is it obviously gives it a lot more power and play. And then I've got a nibby carb, a 17mm nibby carb on there. That's the standard clock, goes up to about 80 k's. It's very rare because it's only a 4-speed gearbox that I get up to 80 k's, because at 80 k's an hour it's screaming. So yep, that's the bike. Customized it a little bit a while ago, but let's get going and see if I can make it through that big mud pile. This is going to be a real test on this little guy. I don't know how deep this thing is. Let's have a go. Yo. Slow motion replay. You can see I'm pretty drenched. Whoa. That might have been a mistake. Well, at least the bike got a bit of a clean. At this stage, I remember thinking to myself, how far do I have to walk back home? Let me just take a breather, give the bike a breather too, can let off some steam. I'm also letting off a bit of steam at the moment. You know, it's one thing testing them out in the hills, but I'm probably about a 10k walk home now. Didn't really contemplate that. Oh well, it is what it is. Part of the fun.
Let's see.
Awesome. We're out of here. I'm taking it. You can see I'm putting my foot out there. Once again, the geometry on these little bikes, you can't get as much drift as if you're riding on a sort of a bigger off-road where you can really accelerate and drift it out. Or maybe it's probably just my skill level, to be fair. You can see here once again going downhill. Like I mentioned before, you actually go slower on the downhills than on the uphills. On the uphills, it's a lot more fun. You can give it a bit of a go. I feel safer on the small bike. But considering it's a 72-year-old bike here with a newer engine, it's going pretty well and handling pretty well. The river crossings are not too deep, so those are pretty easy. And back again up the hill. Let's take one last look at the view. I'm here in the Maungatapu. That's the Mai Tai Dam down on the left-hand side there. There you go. You can get a better view of it now. It's the Mai Tai Dam. We were right down in the bottom corner on the beach there, so we took probably about 4 or 5 k's into the hills, so not too far, and then it's another 10 or 12 k's home to where I live from here. So all in all, for an older bike, I think it did well. So let's wrap it up, put the gloves on and start heading home. So if you want to ride this trail, it's down the Mai Tai Valley in Nelson, New Zealand. You can ride motorbikes in here, bicycles, you can also walk. And they used to have 4x4ing. I'm not sure if you can still do it. There's the gate for the 4x4ing. But I think actually for bikes you can just go in, and for 4x4ing I think you need a permit from the council. So check that out. So yep, great day out in the hills. I'm going to head off into the sunset now. I think my little bike did well for a little 1972 DAX with 10-inch wheels. A lot of fun in the hills. Time to get it washed down, get all the mud off, and clean it up so it's ready for a ride in the next weekend. So yeah, hope you enjoyed that, guys. And that's a wrap. What a great day. And I think a great idea to turn the road bike into the off-road bike. Man, a lot of fun. So looking forward to getting out in the mountains again, and hope you enjoyed the adventure. If you're ever in Nelson, come and look me up and let's go for a ride.